The papal conclave to elect the next pope begins tomorrow in Vatican City. It's an event rich with tradition and meaning, and one that dates back centuries.
We wanted to give you a truly in-depth look inside the process, so we enlisted the help of the virtual reality magicians here at NBC News.
You might be asking yourself, how does the conclave work? So we've brought you to our virtual Sistine Chapel to explain.
Yeah, it's under the magnificent painted ceiling by Michelangelo, where the College of Cardinals has held most papal conclaves since 1492. The frescoes on the ceiling were painted in the 1500s, depicting scenes from the Old Testament. They are masterpieces of Renaissance art and include the famous creation of Adam.
The conclave meets 15 to 20 days after the Pope dies. It is steeped in history, rituals, and traditions. While there are currently 252 members of the College of Cardinals, only those under the age of 80 are eligible to vote. For this conclave, more than 130 cardinals will cast their ballots.
The cardinals write their choice on the ballot, disguising their handwriting, then place it in one of these urns. Once each elector swears an oath of secrecy, the cardinals are locked inside, unable to access the outside world until they've chosen a papal successor.
The cardinals have to vote on the first day of the conclave, and then they vote 4 times a day until the 5th day of the conclave. That's when they pause for a day of prayer before going back to voting.
They keep voting over and over again until they reach a 2/3 majority backing one individual. The cardinals don't have to sleep there, though. They are allowed to leave and stay at St. Martha's House, a residence within the Vatican grounds, before going right back to voting.
You may remember hearing about the conclave smoke. 2 stoves are brought into the Sistine Chapel. One burns the actual written ballots cast by the cardinals. The other produces the telltale black or white smoke by adding certain chemicals to the ballots themselves. On the days when there's no consensus, the cardinals send up a black smoke signal. But once they've chosen a pope, it's white smoke.
Before that smoke signal is sent, though, the dean of the College of Cardinals asks the next pope, do you accept this responsibility? Once he accepts, it's official. The newly elected pope enters the small antechamber within the Sistine Chapel, where he dresses in the white papal vestments and prepares for his new role.
The proto-deacon, the most senior cardinal deacon, then steps out onto the central balcony of St. Peter's Basilica overlooking the square and announces in traditional Latin,
Habemus Papa.
We have a pope, revealing the cardinal's name and the new papal name he has chosen.
Then the bells of St. Peter's are rung, announcing to the world the church has a new pope.
Wow. I did get to see the smoke one time in person in 2005 when Benedict was chosen.
Wow.
The white smoke was pretty amazing.
And soon we'll all see it again, but really that whole virtual reality experience would not be possible without our incredible team. So.
Yeah, I think we have a little bit of behind the scenes. We'll post more online as well.
Yeah.
But that's what it looked like before the virtual reality was put in. The conclave begins tomorrow, so be sure to stay with NBC News to stay up to date on this historic event.
We'll have complete coverage on NBC News Now, your local NBC station, and on NBCnews.com.